Hi folks, hope you're okay today. It's good to be with you. I just want to talk about this book and just share some thought about epistemology and the Trinity. This is Trinity and Truth by Bruce D. Marshall, published by Cambridge University Press. Now, what I want to just share with you is that on the internet, on YouTube, there's a lot of discussion with presuppositional apologetics, and there's a lot of debates by skeptics and Christians on this presuppositional apologetics, which really is about epistemology, i.e. the theory of knowledge. And so there's those popular debates. Then at a more higher intellectual level, at the university philosophical level, with a professional epistemologist, there are many types of epistemologies. So from a Christian point of view, there's Alvin Plantinga's epistemology, there is the Cornelius Van Til, there are the new presuppositionalists like John Frame, there are people like Dr. Fernandez, who has a different understanding of epistemology. Dr. Evans, influenced by Kierkegaard, he has a different understanding of epistemology. Richard Swinburne, he has a different understanding of epistemology. So there's a lot of Christian ideas of epistemology out there, and then there are a whole discipline of secular understandings of epistemology coming at it from a variety of angles. And what I want to share with you is how much, from a Christian point of view, are we doing epistemology from a Trinitarian perspective? How much of the Trinity is involved in our epistemological reflection? And that's where this book comes in. I'm not saying I agree with this book, but I agree with the basic tenet of trying to use the Trinity to understand epistemology. So we read, Dr. Bruce Marshall is Professor of Religion at St. Olaf College, Northfield, Minnesota. He took his doctorate at Yale University. Now, I'm not saying I agree with the guy, but I agree with the methodology. I agree that he's trying to apply the Trinity. How he applies the Trinity, I don't necessarily agree, but he is trying to apply the Trinity to epistemology. So we read, two closely related questions receive distinctly theological answers in this study. What is truth, and how we can tell whether what we have said is true? Bruce Marshall proposes that the Christian community identification of God as the Trinity serves as the key to a theologically adequate treatment of these questions. Professor Marshall argues on Trinity grounds that the Christian way of identifying God ought to have unrestricted primacy when it comes to the justification of belief, and he proposes a Trinitarian way of reshaping the concept of truth. Direct engagement with the current philosophical debate about truth, meaning, and belief in Quine and others suggests that a Trinitarian account of epistemic justification and truth is also more philosophically compelling than the approaches generally favoured in modern theology, as exemplified by Schleiermacher, Rachel Rayner, and others. Marshall offers a contemporary way of conceiving of the Christian God as the truth. So I'm not saying I agree with the guy in the way he's done it, but I do think that the Trinity is central to any epistemological